quiz. Which one of the following is 2,000 calories? By the end of this episode, you'll get a really good idea of what 2,000 calories looks like, even if you have never tracked your calories, and also what it looks like on different kinds of diets. Imagine going to a party and looking at all of the food and being able to eyeball exactly how many calories something is. That's freedom. And of course, by the end of the episode, you'll be able to answer this question. Welcome to the next episode of Flat Stomach, Scam versus the Real Way to Lose Belly Fat series. If you want to know when the next episode drops, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also hit that bell icon. Hi VivaFam, this is Richa from CoachViva.com. Let's go.
Why 2,000 calories? A lot of people assume that they need to eat 2,000 calories because most nutrition labels show daily value percentages based on a 2,000 calorie a day diet. For this reason, a lot of people wonder, what does 2,000 calories actually look like? But first, are you even supposed to eat 2,000 calories a day? If you've seen some of our other videos, you probably already know that the answer is no. The amount of calories you should eat depends very specifically on your stats like age, gender, weight, height, and activity levels, and on your goals. Do you want to lose weight, maintain, or gain muscle? We talk more about how many calories is right for you in a video we made called How Many Calories Should I Eat to Lose Weight? And in the video, we also talk about how to compute your calories for maintenance if you don't want to lose weight. So I'll link that in the description below. So why the 2,000 calories on food labels? Based on USDA surveys, the FDI found that actually the average American eats 2,350 calories a day. However, the range goes from 1,600 calories a day to about 3,000 calories a day. So that's a really wide range. But since the average American also overate and also underestimated their calorie consumption by 500 calories a day, that means they're consuming 500 calories more a day than they think. For those reasons, the FDA decided to round that number down to 2,000 a day. 2,000 is also a nice round number to do math on, of course. So we'll go ahead and use that number to show you how you can estimate calories for your meals and what a full day of eating 2,000 calories on various diets look like.
First, we'll start with the basics. Most foods in the same food group have about the same calories per serving. For example, most lean meats are about the same amount of calories. Same goes for leafy vegetables, starchy vegetables, beans and legumes, grains, desserts, etc. So here's the list. If you're guessing along, let me know in the comments how many of these were you able to get right. Let's go. 3 to 4 ounces or palm-sized lean meat or eggs. That's about 200 calories. 3 to 4 ounces or a palm-sized amount of cooked fatty meat. About 300 calories. 1 cup of fibrous vegetables. About 35 calories. 1 cup of starchy vegetables. About 140 calories. 1 cup of fresh fruits, except for bananas, avocado, figs, and dates. About 75 calories. 1 cup of bananas, avocados, or figs, about 200 calories. 1 cup of dates or dried fruits, like raisins, about 450 calories. 1 cup of cooked beans and legumes or grains, about 250 calories. 1 ounce or 4-inch by 5-inch of bread, about 90 calories. Most tortillas are about double that size, so that's about 180 calories. 1 typical serving of dessert, or 1 cup of fried foods like fries and chips, about 300 calories. Keep in mind that most restaurants serve more like double the size, so like about 2 cups of fries or chips, so it's actually 600 calories at most restaurants. 1/4 cup or a cupped handful of cheese, nuts, or cream-based sauces, about 200 calories. 1 cup of liquid dairy like milk and yogurt, about 160 calories. 1 typical alcoholic or caffeinated beverage that contains additives like sugar or cream, about 200 calories. How many did you guess correctly? Comment below and let me know. We've also created a handy downloadable guide that you can print out and carry it with you wherever you go. Go ahead and check it out in the description below.
Putting the blocks together to form meals and menus. Okay, so now that you know how many calories is in each food group, this makes it a lot easier to start building out meals and menu plans. For instance, assume you eat 3 meals a day and 2 snacks. You can create a template that looks like this. A good rule of thumb is to leave 20% of your calories for snacks and 80% for your meals. So assuming 2,000 calories a day, you would have about 1,600 calories for your meals and about 400 calories for your snacks. Assuming you want to split your calories evenly between your meals and between your snacks, that's further divided into 533 calories per meal and 200 calories per snack. Now, you can just go back to the food group's calorie guide from before to figure out what goes best in each meal and snack bucket, according to your personal taste and preferences. If you've been following our other videos, you know that we recommend 50% of your meals to be vegetables, 30% protein, and then the rest be some kind of a healthy carb. But of course, the best diet is the one that you can stick to, so pick a split that works best for you. For the sake of example, we'll go ahead and use this template. For instance, 4 ounces of cooked lean meat, which is 200 calories, 2 cups of fibrous vegetables, which is about 70 calories, 1 cup of cooked beans, legumes, or whole grains, and that's about 250 calories. The total is 520 calories, which is pretty close to our 533 calorie allotment. Okay, but maybe today is a special occasion and I'm eating out and I really want fries and squeeze in a dessert as well. Then I can adjust my template to look something like this. 2 cups of fibrous vegetables, which is about 70 calories, so this can be something like a salad. Half of a typical serving of dessert, which is about 150 calories. And this can be a dessert that I share with somebody. And finally, because I want fries, I might share a plate of fries with somebody, which is about 1 cup of fries, which is about 300 calories. The total altogether is 520 calories. So play around with this yourself, and over time, you'll be able to do this naturally without consulting any guides even.
Now, for those of you who are following a specific diet, I will show you what 2,000 calories looks like on those specific diets. Actually, you've already seen them earlier. You probably already suspected that this was the answer. They were all 2,000 calories. The first is a keto diet. Because keto is a high-fat diet, and 1 gram of fat has twice the amount of calories as 1 gram of carbs or protein, portions are a lot smaller than on other diets. That said, some people prefer this because it's harder to overeat on diets that are rich in fat. But if you're someone who is a volume-based eater, in the sense that you need a certain amount of volume in order to feel satisfied with your meal, then this may not work for you. The second is a paleo or Whole30 diet. While paleo and Whole30 are not exactly the same diet, they actually eliminate the same kinds of foods like processed foods, certain grains, dairy, and legumes, while they still allow enough variety for a balanced meal. So the volume of food that you end up eating can be a lot bigger or smaller depending on just how many high nutritious low calorie foods you decide to put into your plate, like vegetables. Next, we have vegan. As you can see, the portions can be pretty sizable if you're eating a vegan diet, since a lot of high calorie foods like meats and dairy are not allowed. However, keep in mind that nuts, grains, and beans are fairly calorie dense. A lot of people assume that if they go vegan or vegetarian, they'll lose a lot of weight, but then they end up eating a lot of the beans and grains. And finally, the standard American diet, which is based on the data collected from health.gov. According to the data, the typical standard American diet is low in fruit, vegetables, and dairy, moderate in grains and protein, high in sources with saturated fat like meat and processed foods, or those with added sugar or sodium. Because of this distribution, most meals eaten on this diet are very high in calories. As you can see, the portions must be reduced dramatically in order to fit into a 2,000 calorie diet. If there is a diet that we did not cover and you want to see what a typical plate for that diet would look like, go ahead and comment below and tell us.
Hey there, if you want to know when the next episode drops, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also hit that bell icon. Until then, keep crushing it.